Here's a question I got from a listener. She says, her name is Cheryl, how do I detach from deals? I find myself getting nervous and anxious, especially when the deals are big. And I get this question a lot on the podcast and other places, is this notion of detachment. And I think a lot of times to be more powerful in our processes, in our lives, I think we have to maintain a constant state of detachment. Detachment does not mean disengagement. It does not mean uninvolved. It doesn't mean I don't really care. I'm just going to sit around until the phone rings, until somebody mails me a check. Of course not. It does not mean that. But I think what happens a lot of times is, unbeknownst to us, we have layers of stuff and clutter that happens in our lives. We get attached to whether we look good or not, to whether we're thought of as credible or not, to whether we get a deal or not, to whether we're successful or not. And you start layering all these things on top of our true self, which our true self is unattached to anything. It's very involved, it's just not enslaved. And so my recommendation for Cheryl is just be mindful of when those thoughts pop up. When you're in the middle of a large meeting and there's all eyes on you and you feel the weight of the world on your shoulders, like, man, I got to nail this today. I got to nail this is attachment. I got to be really good is attachment. Man, I need this business really bad. If I did this, my world would look in a certain way. That's attachment. Oh man, I don't want to make the same mistake I did last time I had a big event like this. That's attachment. So as you can see, we have a lot of attachments in lives, and it's an ongoing thing. It's an ongoing thing for me. As certain things I'm very detached from, certain things I get attached to. So if you feel yourself powerless in situations that you'd like to be more powerful in, then be mindful of those cues and those triggers that cause you to attach, and just let them float by, let them go by. So if you say to yourself, man, I really got to nail this, say, oh, wait a minute. That's the thought of attachment. I'm not going to be useful for my client here, or for my prospect, if I'm worried about what's going to happen to me. How present are you? You're not going to be present. Hope that helps you. See you next time. Bye.